Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got a exciting video for you guys today. I'm super excited about it. So with that being said, we'll get into it. Alright, so in our string of Rouse videos, this is another Rouse video. And today we're going to be wrapping up the paint job on Rouse. So in front of me here, I've got my clear coat kit, because that's what we're going to be doing in the video today. I have got a satin Poppies Patina clear coat kit that we're going to be applying to Rouse today. So as you guys, I'll show you Rouse as it is right now. We'll do a little bit of like a before and then after kind of deal that I'll put later on in the video. I'm just going to film the truck, go walk around it here, guys, show you guys what it looks like right now before we start on anything. So just walking around here with the front. Last video, well, 2 videos ago, we got the bed sides here finished up. And this video here, we're going to be sealing the paint work up with the clear coat kit. So I've watched some videos and been YouTubing it, trying to figure out the best way to apply this, the best temperatures. And this weekend here is going to turn out to be a wonderful weekend to do the clear coat. So that's what we're going to fix to start on. So the first step in the process, I'll go up here and get my paper. So right here's my steps I've come up with doing, if you guys can read my handwriting there. So number 1 here, we got to wash the truck with this Dawn dish liquid and the scuff pads that are included in the kit. Number 2, we got to use the wax and grease remover. I'll show you guys the steps to do that when we get there. And then we got to mix up our clear coat, and then we got to wipe it on. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my bucket out and get my scuff pad. And we're going to wash the truck with the scuff pad. And then I'll come back to you guys. Also, before I get to doing that, I want to apologize for my dogs because they're barking a whole bunch because my neighbors are hunting mushrooms in the woods, and I guess they don't like my neighbors hunting the mushrooms, so they're barking a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I know my videos picked that up pretty bad, but I'm sorry. Just forgive me for the noise, but I'm fixing to get to washing the truck. Alright, so I got the truck washed and scuff padded. All I did was, whenever you wash the truck, instead of using a sponge or something, just use the Scotch-Brite pad instead of the sponge. The truck looks totally different than it did before I started. It looks like a totally different truck. It's really changed the colors. I'm just going to flip you guys around and just go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. As you guys can see here, the orangey color that was on all the silver is kind of gone now. It's really toned it down, but the truck, I mean, it looks really good. So now for the next step is I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm actually going to take an air hose and try to dry all the water off that's like under the chrome and some in the tighter spots that the air won't get very good. And then after I get that done, I'm going to pull it inside, and we're going to do the rest of the process in the garage. Okay, well, I also forgot that before we can go any further, we have to tape everything up that we don't want patina on, or not patina, clear coat on. So like any of my chrome here, my windshield washer rubbers, stuff like this, my emblems, all that kind of stuff's got to be taped up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that there. That's probably going to take a while. So after I get that there done, I will come back. All right, so we got everything taped up yesterday. It is the next day, just because taping everything took a long time. But like, I've got my chrome here all taped up, all my rubbers around both windows, the windshield, the back glass, like my antenna there. I took the badges off the truck, got my door handles and locks all taped up. So everything that I don't want clear coat on that the applicator might touch is all taped up now. So now for the next step is going to be to take my wax and grease remover stuff and take 2 rags and a clean one and one with wax and grease remover and just rub it on and then dry it back off. So I will film me doing it so that way you guys can know if you're trying to do it yourself. Okay, so I'm just taking my rag here. I'm just going to get a little bit wet here with the wax and grease remover. Just like this here. We're just going to rub it on. Truck there, and then take a dry rag and wipe the truck back off. So as you can see here, it is still getting quite a bit of stuff off of the truck there. So I need more. I'm going to reapply it to my rag here. just take and wet the truck down really good. Try to make sure I get all the contaminants out of this hood. And then take my other rag here and dry it back off again. And that there is just going to make sure that when the clear coat goes on, there's not going to be anything that's oil-based left on the truck to contaminate the truck. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that to the rest of the truck there. Also figured out that you're not supposed to use it over spray paint. So I don't know what I'm going to do on the bed sides just yet. I got a paint gun. I've just got a cheap Harbor Freight paint gun here. I'm going to try it. It should be good enough for what I'm wanting to do with it. So hopefully I can spray over the bed. Or I'd also thought about trying to take the applicator pad and dabbing it. Because what it says is it'll re-wet the paint and it'll streak it. So maybe I'm thinking if I dab it, maybe it won't streak the paint. I don't know. I'm going to try that on a test plate of metal first before I go and do it on the truck and run it. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just spray over the little parts there of the bedside. But that's going to be later on down the road. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and continue to use the wax and grease remover across the hood, and then I'm going to move and make my way down the truck. Alright, so this here is the truck after the wax and grease remover. Oh, you guys seen me, how I was putting it on there. Worked really good. The truck is super clean right now. And I mean, the Scotch-Brite has made this truck feel so much smoother. You know, just rubbing the rag across it, you can feel the smoothness of the truck. So I'm super tickled with it just like it is right now. But now it's time for the clear coat. So I've got my mixing stuff up here. So this right here is what I'm going to put the clear coat in. I've got my mixing cup here. Because for clear coat here, we're going half matte, half gloss, and then we got to add the catalyst here. So it's 8 parts clear coat to 1 part catalyst for the mixing procedure. So I'm going to mix it up really quick, and I'm going to do a little test spot on the hood here, and then I'll come back to you guys, and then I'll show you what I figured out. Okay, so we've applied the Poppy's Patina to the hood here, and some of this side here has already started to flash to the color we want. But all I'm doing is I'm just taking my applicator pad here, and I'm just taking it and just wiping while the surface will look wet. And we'll go back over it, making sure not to drag over the same spot 2 times, and just making the surface really wet here. And then just going on to the next thing. And then some of the tighter areas you can take a rag and do. I'm trying to get as much as I can here with the applicator pad. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the rest of the truck there, and I'll come back to you guys and show you what it looks like. Alright, so we've got coat 1 of the Poppy's Patina on the truck. I'm pretty happy with how it is. I got some streaks in it that I'm hoping to go away whenever it dries. And if not, we'll just put a second coat over it because I've read and watched that helps. But I'm going to show you guys the truck. Also, over my spray paint spots, we did a test piece up here, right here. And you can see where this was a circle and it's drug it like this here, and it softens it up is what the Poppies did. So all we did was we took an applicator pad and just went across it super fast in one time. So that way it didn't have time to streak it. And it looks like the rest of the truck. So we're hoping that works and it's not all in the floor in the morning. That's what I keep telling Dad is like, well, we're going to come out here tomorrow and the whole paint's going to be in the floor. But I doubt it. But so I'm just going to show you guys the truck and what it looks like now. See what you guys think. So I'm thinking it looks pretty good. It's given a little bit of a shine, which is not totally dry, but I think most of it is flashed. So this right here is hopefully going to be the shine that we get out of the truck here. You know, you take up on the hood, you can see it's very, very shiny. Or, well, not super shiny, but just shiny enough to, you know, match my chrome and my grill and everything. And then on the driver's side here, looking pretty good. And our chair there is for the tall spots because we're not tall here. So, I also did the cab top. I'll climb up in the bed and show you guys the cab top once everything gets dry here. But we're going to let this dry here. And if we decide to do a second coat, I'll come back and tell you guys. All right, so our second coat, or first coat, is dry enough to put a second coat on. So, as you can see, we got a little bit of some streaks in the side of the truck there. So, I'm going to try to apply a heavier second coat. So, hopefully I can get a finish like it's more like what's on this hood here. It's a lot smoother. So, we're going to go ahead and start applying a second coat of clear coat. Okay, so now we've got the second coat of the Poppy's Patina put on the truck. Got all of our streaks gone off of the side. Tried a different applicating technique. We're gonna have to redo the hood and the cab top a third time, but it's just because of how I did it. So whenever I was first trying to do it, I was trying to put it on nice even lines, you know, like you think it would work, but I was going too slow with it. So what I did this last time is I just sopped her down on there and just rubbed it around, and surprisingly that took all the streaks off of it. So if you're having trouble with a rougher truck and it's streaking, just try to go fast and like you're cleaning a window. You just rub it around and not really have any technique to it. But it's got all my streaks out of the bedsides, so hopefully that helped you guys too. But like I said, we're gonna let it dry for about another hour, and then we're gonna be recoating the hood again and the cab top. All right, so we got the hood here done and the cab top there. So also just something to throw out there to anybody that's doing this, it tremendously helps if you have two people. You know, one person applying and another person trying to help look and find dry spots and runs and stuff in it. It just tremendously helps to have two people doing it. But I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around here, show you the truck and what we got now. As you can see, the hood here is much, much shinier.
Yeah, it looks really
good. And then across the back of the truck here, we're looking super good. On top of the roof, super shiny. So we have to wait till this dries for 24 hours for cure time. Once it's cured, I'll come back out here and I'll pull the truck out in the sun and I'll show you guys what it looks like out in the sun. But until then, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I'll put right after this here a little video of what the completed product of the truck looks like. So I am really tickled with Poppy's Patina. I know a lot of people either love it or hate it. I think I like it a lot. It makes the truck look pretty good. It's not as simple as I thought it was gonna be, but it is still pretty easy. It's a lot better than trying to tape everything up and worrying about overspray and everything. So it is good for that. All my spray paint spots here too, guys. As you can see on these bedsides, I mean, they turned out super good and I still wiped it on. So all I did was I just went fast with it. It did fine. I do have a couple of spots of orange peel right here. It's no big deal. I'll just scuff it and then just wipe a little bit of clear back over top of it. It's what I've had to do. That right there's the only spot though on the whole truck that's orange peeled. So I'm super tickled with how it turned out over the spray paint spots. But for now, guys, I'll signing off here. Thank you guys for watching. If you would, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions that you want to ask me or whatever, just leave those in the comments, guys. But until next time, we'll see y'all later.